Greetings, everyone. How are you? Hope you are all doing well. My name is Janice Henderson, and I want to welcome you to Morning Dew. Today's encouraging word comes to us from Matthew 11, verse 28, and it states, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." Today, I continue to focus on the series Managing Stress. And as we have been looking on this series, I've been providing numerous tips and strategies each day. And today I want to share with you some additional strategies that will help you to manage stress. And when we consider stress, it can be defined as any type of change that causes physical, emotional, or psychological strain. And I find at times persons undergo stress because they do not deal with issues as they arise. Matthew 5, verse 25 states, "Agree with thine adversary quickly, whilst thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison." I find that at times when persons are faced with challenges or problems, some would tend to ignore them. Some would pretend as if, it is not there. But know that if you ignore them, chances are it will get even bigger, and that is when you will come under even more stress. Those challenges, those issues that arise, it is important that you deal with them quickly. Do not procrastinate on the issue. Do not leave it and say, okay, it will work out on its own, because chances are it will not. But you have to make a deliberate attempt to address the issues that confront you, because failure to address them may cause them to escalate, and they may turn into something with even greater consequences that can add more stress to your life. Another tip is to ensure that you adopt a healthy lifestyle. And it is important that you get adequate rest and sleep. So many times, because of stress, we find that persons are unable to sleep. Their sleep patterns are disrupted. But it is important that you sleep, because having a good night's rest will help you to be able to deal with that stress better. And our focus verse states, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." It is important that you go to the Lord. He invites you to come to Him. Bring your burdens to Him. Bring your cares to Him. Allow Him to lift those heavy burdens so that you can find rest. Additionally, it is important that you eat healthily. We recognize that at times when persons are stressed, sometimes some persons may overeat, some persons may not eat, but you need to ensure that you fill your body with the nutrients it needs so that your body can be at a state where you're better able to handle the stresses of life. Physical activity or exercise is also critical, and that has been shown to reduce stress. So therefore, by getting more active, by getting moving, that will help to alleviate stress. Finally, I would admonish you to avoid unhealthy ways of dealing with stress. So many times when persons are faced with stressful situations, the way they handle it cause more stress. Do not overindulge in any activities that would bring you harm. And I also encourage you, do not take out your stress on others. Do not take out your frustration on others. Luke 6 verse 31 states, "And as ye would that men should do to you, do ye also to them likewise." You would not want anyone to lash out on you because they are facing a stressful situation, and even so, ensure that you do not do that. Recognize that each person, just as how you are facing a stressful situation, the other person may also be faced with a similar stressful situation, and if you do not want to add to that person's stress, and also you do not want to act in a manner that you will be filled with guilt and regret that even causes you to become more stressed. Know that life is stressful, but you can manage it, and God will help you to overcome. And as you face those stressful situations, I encourage you to deal with issues as they arise. And when you do that, that will help to lessen stress. Ensure also that you adapt a healthy lifestyle so that when you are physically well, that will help you to be able to better handle the stresses. And finally, know that there are healthy ways and there are unhealthy ways of managing stress. And it is important that you deal with stress in a healthy way so that you are not faced with a situation where you add more stress to your life or you add stress to the life of others. So I want to thank you for joining me today, and I invite you to join me again tomorrow for another morning dew. And I do hope that all the tips that were presented were helpful to you so that you can manage your stress. Know that God wants you to live an abundant life. He wants you to live a stress-free life. And if you adapt some of the tips and the strategies that I went through, you will be able to minimize, if not eliminate, your stress. And if you miss any of the daily encouragement, you can view them on my YouTube channel at Janice Henderson. So until tomorrow, have a wonderful day. God bless you and shalom.